I got a little bit of an update. Um, this is kind of an interesting turn of events. I was hoping this wasn't the case, and I was hoping that I was like totally wrong in all of this. But what it turns out is this piece is detachable, this piece is detachable, this piece comes out, this piece comes out. But this right here, this whole piece here, comes all the way around. On the older model cars, all of that, yeah, that's not a piece that attaches to the outside. That's actually everything here sits inside this dome that is this piece. So I came out here and took a look at it, looked at one of the cars that they had in the back that was like completely stripped out, which I'm like, yay, it's a red one. I don't like seeing cars that are red that are torn apart. Anyway, and that's what I found was that these pieces are all bolted in place. And it would cost me a couple $100 to get it yanked, which is fun times. So ultimately, what I may end up doing is popping this out and either figuring out what I can do to drop in place, custom fabricate something here for the screen to come up in, or possibly even carve out some of this to put that that piece in the motor mount in place. Because that's ultimately what it is that there's that, and then it's just this little piece that flips the screen up and down. But I'd like to maybe carve out, possibly do something where I can maybe combine the two of these, and then do either a carbon fiber, possibly even like a Kevlar resin cover that goes over top of all of this, and then heat treat it or treat it in such a way that it's not going to get like burnt up and uglified by the sun, and then we can keep this in place and possibly even pull this piece out depending on what I could get to put in place of this to replace. And you still see all the same cool bits and pieces of information that show up here on the dash. And then still have those, maybe even recycle bits on this, kick this off. So that's stage number 786 in this ridiculous process. Thanks everybody for the information on the DIN pieces here, and they were helpful, but unfortunately they're still not going to work quite well for what I'm looking to do, because while I'm not just looking to put a head unit in here, this whole piece has got to come out and go away. There's actually a lot of room. I got to see a bunch of how much space is behind this on the mechanism that they had, or on the car that they had in the back of this snazzy little shop here. And basically, this whole piece is going to end up turning into, there will be a screen here. I might, depending on how big I want the screen to be, I might use one of those pieces. But ultimately, everything that goes behind this is going to be bloody ridiculous. That's what it's going to be.